an Oregon novelist who was arrested last week for the murder of her husband, published an essay online titled, "How to Murder Your Husband," it has been reported. Nancy Crampton Brophy, 68, was arrested last week for the June 2 murder of Daniel Brophy. The 63-year-old Brophy was found shot to death inside the Oregon Culinary Institute in Portland. His wife, who authored romance and mystery novels, also wrote a blog on WordPress about killing a spouse that was posted on the website See Jane Publish. The existence of the essay, which was first written 7 years ago, was first reported by the Oregonian newspaper. The privacy settings of the WordPress blog have been changed so that only the owner can grant permission for access. But a number of news organizations have taken screenshots of the blog posting. As a romantic suspense writer, I spend a lot of time thinking about murder and, consequently, about police procedure, Crampton Brophy wrote in the November 4, 2011 blog post. After all, if the murder is supposed to set me free, I certainly don't want to spend any time in jail. The essay lists a number of motives that would drive a wife to kill her husband, including financial incentives, infidelity, and abusive behavior. "Divorce is expensive, and do you really want to split your possessions?" she wrote. "Or if you married for money, aren't you entitled to all of it? The drawback is the police aren't stupid. They are looking at your first dot, so you have to be organized, ruthless, and very clever. Husbands have disappeared from cruise ships before. Why not yours?" Crampton Brophy was arrested last Wednesday at her Beaverton home accused of killing her husband at the Oregon Culinary Institute. Crampton Brophy, who has published novels entitled The Wrong Husband and The Wrong Lover, was booked into Multnomah County Detention Center accused of murder and unlawful use of a firearm, according to Oregon Live. On June 2, 2018, Brophy was found shot in the kitchen area of the school by his horrified students. He worked at the school since 2006 and was a marine biology and mushroom expert, according to the institute's website. A day after his death, she took to Facebook to share an eerie post announcing his death and urging friends to refrain from calling her. "For my Facebook friends and family, I have sad news to relate. My husband and best friend, Chef Dan Brophy, was killed yesterday morning. For those of you who are close to me and feel this deserved a phone call, you are right, but I'm struggling to make sense of everything right now," she wrote. Share this article. Share. While I appreciate all of your loving responses, I am overwhelmed. Please save phone calls for a few days until I can function, she added. On her website, she writes that she's married to a chef whose mantra is, "Life is a science project." Like all marriages, we've had our ups and downs, more good times than bad, she adds. She says her romance suspense stories are about pretty men and strong women, about families that don't always work, and about the joy of finding love and the difficulty of making it stay. She penned The Wrong series with books entitled The Wrong Cop, The Wrong Husband, The Wrong Seal, The Wrong Lover, The Wrong Hero. She is scheduled for her first court appearance in Multnomah County Thursday afternoon. It is not immediately clear if Crampton Brophy has an attorney.